Hello and welcome back to Medium Rare. My name is Rag Reynolds and today we have 3 short stories to talk about. But before we get into those, I do want to encourage you to follow me on Twitter and on Instagram. And if you feel like supporting the channel, also check out my Patreon. Links, as always, are in the description down below. And now this video will be a little bit shorter than usual, but without further ado, let's jump right in to the first story. PewDiePie is banned in China. That's right. Everyone's favourite Swede, PewDiePie, has been banned in China after he made fun of the president of China's appearance, comparing him to Winnie the Pooh. And now this is a meme that's been going around recently in light of all the Hong Kong protests and everything that's going on surrounding Hong Kong and China. I've spoken about that in a couple of videos already. But in light of all that, there was a meme that was spreading around where people were comparing the president of China to Winnie the Pooh. And now PewDiePie has uploaded a video saying that he has been banned from China. Here is what PewDiePie had to say.
I'm banned from China. After I spoke about the Hong Kong protest and showed their leader being mocked as looking like Winnie the Pooh, I got banned from China. That's right. Now, if you search anything PewDiePie related on any Reddit related forum in China or YouTube related videos, it will just be completely blank. I'm laughing, but yeah, I'm sorry if you are in China and try to watch my videos. That kind of sucks. It's just kind of funny. Like, I knew it was gonna happen. The music artist Zed got banned in China just because he liked a South Park tweet. So obviously, me talking about the Hong Kong memes was gonna get me banned.
Felix then went on to say later on that China is basically like that one guy on Twitter who can't take any criticism, so he just blocks everyone. And if you ask me, I think he is spot on with that analogy. It's quite clear that China are all for censorship. I mean, that's been clear for a long time. They do not like dissenting voices. And to them, making fun of their president is some sort of horrible, heinous crime. I think the whole outlook there is just absolutely ridiculous. I do not support China's actions at all. I think it's ridiculous that they would ban PewDiePie for reacting to a meme and making a little joke, a little jab at a president. I think that's ridiculous. But hey, let me know what you think about PewDiePie being banned from China in those comments down below. And now I wanted to share with you a little video I saw on Twitter, and this was a video of a mother helping her child with cerebral palsy skateboard for the first time, and this is quite an amazing video. Take a look.
Está preparado? Então vai. 1, 2, 3 e... E agora nós vamos para a segunda. Agora, tênis. Aê! Mais! Olha o que eu acabei de fazer!
Don't you think that's a wonderful idea? I mean, there's so many disabled kids and just people out there in general who normally couldn't do this sort of thing. And yeah, it's not real skateboarding, I suppose, but it's giving someone a chance to do something in a way that they might have never managed to do before, and I think it's a great idea, and it's something that we should encourage, we should applaud, and I think it's never a bad thing to give people who are disadvantaged a bit more opportunity to try things like skateboarding or whatever else it is. Let's just maybe hold off from the skydiving. I'm not sure how well that would go. And the final story we're talking about today is about Jessica Yaniv, also known by some people as Jonathan with a Dress. Now, if you don't know what's going on or who Jessica Yaniv is, I've made a couple of videos on Jessica Yaniv in the past, so feel free to go check those out for some more details and more information on all this. But essentially the story was, Jessica Yaniv is someone who says that they're transgender, formerly Jonathan Yaniv, yet there are a lot of people who believe that they're not truly transgender, they have no intention to transition. That's why some people will call them Jonathan with a Dress, but also because Jessica Yaniv appears to be not only just a predator, but also someone who is trying to take advantage of businesses, who's going around and trying to get people in trouble. So that's what we're talking about today. Because Jessica Yaniv went around these salons to get waxed, and these were female salons that are supposed to wax female genitalia. Jessica Yaniv went into these salons, and when they refused to wax Jessica Yaniv's private parts, Jessica Yaniv still has a penis, Jessica Yaniv filed complaints. She started an uproar, and she made a huge big deal out of it, and started lawsuits, filed complaints, all the rest of it, saying that they were discriminating against her based on her gender. And now some of these salons took big hits in business, so one or two of them even had to close down. But the reason I'm speaking about Jessica Yaniv today is because there has been an update. There's been an update to the situation. Jessica Yaniv lost her court rulings. The court ruled against her. The decision noted human rights legislation does not require a service provider to wax a type of genitals they are not trained for and have not consented to wax. The decision further found that the complainant, Jessica Yaniv, engaged in improper conduct, filed complaints for improper purposes, and concluded that Yaniv's testimony was disingenuous and self-serving. Finally, noted the tribunal, Yaniv was evasive and argumentative and contradicted herself while giving evidence. The tribunal ruling revealed that Yaniv had also used fake Facebook profiles and profile images to solicit services from the women in an attempt to present as either a biological female or significantly more feminine and far along the transition than Yaniv in fact was. On this, Cameron says, Yaniv realized when using their ordinary physical presentation on Facebook that the women were saying, look, we don't provide this service to men because we don't service male genitalia. Continuing, so to work around that, Yaniv thought to work around it that I will present as something stereotypically female and then spring it on them later. While the tribunal cases for the estheticians may have come to a close, Yaniv has already launched 2 additional suits, one in the BC HRT against anti-LGBT Christian activist Bill Watcott for allegedly misgendering Yaniv, and one in the BC civil courts against a Vancouver area physiotherapist after the table Yaniv had been lying on allegedly broke. In both cases, Yaniv is seeking the maximum allowable claim of $35,000. Hey, it's great that Jessica Yaniv lost this stuff. She's now having to pay 3 different women from each of these different salons that she filed complaints against. She's having to pay them $2,000 each, and I think that's fantastic. Justice is being served there. But at the same time, it's also just, it's such a pain to know that there are another 2 lawsuits still coming up, and hopefully she'll lose those as well. I really hope that sensibility just prevails over all else, and that Jessica Yaniv is done. Please, just let Jessica Yaniv be done. I mean, we've not even touched on her being a predator or any of this other alleged stuff. I did speak about these in my other videos about Jessica Yaniv, but that stuff's a whole other rabbit hole that I'm not even going to go down in this video. And that's where I'm going to end today's video. Yes, a little bit shorter than usual. I have other things I need to get done. I'm working on a few other things here and there, but I did want to get something posted today, so I thought a shorter video was better than nothing. Anyway, let me know what your thoughts are on all of these stories I've spoken about here today. Make sure you check out the links in the description down below, and until next time, my name is Rag Reynolds, and you are welcome, society.